Okay, so the tactic we're going to use here is heavy rivets, and shocking her to slow her down so we can shoot her with more heavy rivets. The trick is to stay behind pillars to kind of avoid her telekinesis attacks, to avoid her dashes and her fire attacks, but just slowly and very, as much precision and accuracy as you can, because you have limited amount of heavy rivets, but they pack a punch since we upgraded our rivet damage on the Power of the People station. That was done on purpose. So just lay into her, aim and fire. Shock her if she gets too close to give you some time to shoot her, and she goes down extremely easily. As you can see, I lost half of 1 bar of health, and the only thing I really spent were heavy rivets and some Eve. And heavy rivets in this guide are only going to be used in the early levels to take down Big Daddies and Big Sisters. So nothing was wasted, and I think that's a very easy and very safe way. And do take the time to aim and line up your shots, because make every rivet count. In the previous video I told you to hold on to your Eve because you get some, or your Atom when you get some, and I want you to buy that Eve upgrade. And that's it. I don't know what else I bought there, but you don't have to do that. This is this is just a guide. But what I said in my old guide and what I'll say here is that a lot of my decisions later in the game are based on decisions I make early here. So if you don't really follow it, some things just might not line up later. But it's always your call. And this is, meant to entertain you and meant to help you out through this hard difficulty. But we're on our way out. This is the end of the level. There is one more kind of surprise attack that happens as you get ready to release St. Clair from his little bunker at the beginning of the level. So, because these enemies are predictable, what we're going to do is line some trap bolts around in very distinct places, and they should do a lot of the work for you. With a couple of trap bolts and a well-placed incinerate, you shouldn't have any issues with this final fight. So laying bolts down where I lay them down is probably going to do you well here. So splicers will come down right in front of the window here, and they'll also come down in front of this train door. And what actually happens in this particular take is that a splicer was glitched, where my trap bolt hit him and the game wasn't expecting it, so he kind of knocks on an invisible door, like he's supposed to be further up, but he wasn't able to reach that because I shot him so early it interrupted his animation. So he's pretty easy pickings once we get out of here. So just watch as this trap springs, and I'll see you on the next set of videos. Popper's Drop, which we get probably the greatest bonus in all of Bioshock 2, the drill dash. It's awesome. So I'll see you then, and I hope you enjoyed.
I like to look a man in the eye when I give him my word. You and me, kid, we're going places.
I had thought you some golem of Sinclair's, brought here to hold Ratcha's arms while he rifles through her pockets. But no, you are aware of your plight. Who, I wonder, would be so cruel to force a mirror on a man with no face?
Lamb was waiting for us. Come out shooting and start the train.
Your punishment. Oh.
Must be something beyond it. And the Lamb will show us the way.
Make it.
Stop driving road!
Andrew Ryan. He reckoned the free market was some kind of holy spirit gonna lead us all over the rainbow. And I reckon it's a big fat hooker too dim to spot a wooden nickel. So old Andy went and became his own ghost, and I whittled nickels till I made a mint.